M3 zone here. Watch this. Right, so I want trend line this. So I have a video about trend line. See that? Trend line. I can talk about trend line now. I can explain that. I draw one trend line. So. They have one thing in the market that them call double touch. So one, the market to the touch right, so the zone one time, touches it 2 times. And the third time come, which is yes, so yeah, look for buy. So that's the other reason I buy. When I see it, yes, I say right, the 1 3 chip gone, touch gone, so 2 is a 3, and then I buy. So, alright, so I just create a next video to talk about the MT5. Now, for beginners, I advise persons to use the MT5. Why? The MT5 is much easier when trading. Placing a trade, if you set a stop loss, you take profit. Even if you trail stop, it's much easier. And you can see a risk ratio reward easier because the platform actually let you see how much in currency, in funds, can see your cash, how much you're willing to risk versus how much you're willing to gain. Now, it don't make no sense here use a tool or a device or apps if you make your trading and you don't understand it. So first thing first, the tool, which is the app, which is the MetaTrader 5, MT5, what I advise beginners mainly if you use, but even if you're a pro, you can still use the MT5. For me personally, I'm an MT4 trader. I always enjoy using the MT4 over the MT5, although of them similar, but that's just my preference. So in most of my videos, you might see me use the MT4 and not the MT5. Now, let's get into a little details here, right? When I come to this section, you will be on this page, right? Now, don't try to confuse yourself. Like with these images, and not really something for really necessarily say a focus on. Just go in it like you're a beginner, but you want to eliminate certain things where you least worry about. You don't have to worry about that. The main thing on this chart you really focus on is the pairs and what you want to trade. You will see gold at the top, because for me personally, I mainly trade gold, right? Now, the only thing I want you to add to this section of the app, you basically hold on on any one of the pairs, and you will see this list come up where you see it said advanced view mode. I want you to click there, right? So it kind of change up just a little. If you notice, it's change up just a little. I will tell you the reason why I want you to choose that option. If you hold down again, you notice it's a simple view mode, right? If you touch that, that'll bring you back to how it look first. So, advanced mode. Now, say you have a list of pairs on this section. You want to focus mainly here. This is showing you the spread. We're going to go into detail what the spreads is. So this is showing you the spreads, and it's advisable that persons trade the pairs or focus mainly on the pair with the smaller spreads. Now in this case, you can see it's showing that USD JPY has 27 for the spread. Yeah, it will change, it gone on to 25, while gold is 103. Now, knowing that you're gonna focus on the smaller spreads, it would be best that you would choose in this option USD JPY. However, for gold, even though the number is bigger than USD JPY, and most brokers gold has a smaller spread than most of the pairs for most of the time. Now this broker I'm currently on now doing this video is just a demo broker. You know, when you open the MT5, where you can create one demo account with the MT5 itself without actually signing in on a broker and then creating the demo account on the broker website. So you might see the spreads kind of look wider when you go on the chart. So for here, just focus on the pairs that have the smaller spread, and then you can check that pair to analyze whether you're going to do a buy or a sell. Alright, so I guess this clear up this section of it. Now let's go to this section. Now this is the chart, right? So this is where you're going to analyze the market. So for persons who may want to see the chart better in a full, you can zoom, always zoom as far as you can. You can always change the time frame. So we are currently now we are on the 1 hour time frame, as you can see. You can change the time frame to say maybe get a better view of the market. On the side here, you can hold a finger and draw it down if you want. See? So you can see the chart, the candlesticks formation just a little better. You can always zoom it as far as you want if you want. Let's leave it there. Now, let's talk about this section of the app for a while. When you get to this section of the app, it will show you the pair that you're on and also show you the time frame that you're on. Alright, what would be the best time frame for beginners? No, there's not necessarily a best time frame for a beginner. Reason being, a beginner mainly wanna check all time frames, test all time frames, and then see which time frame they feel more comfortable with. Okay, for me personally, I would advise beginners to stay on the higher time frame, which can be, let's say, the 30-minute to the 15-minute. Reason being, on the higher time frame you get what we will call, you will see less noise on the market. On the smaller time frame, say the 1-minute time frame, you sometimes get a lot of noise. Noise meaning fake signals. Not saying you won't get fake signals on the higher time frame, but you get them more on the lower time frame. The lower time frame now will come in handy for persons that enjoy scalping. Scalping is a trading method or a trading style where you enter a trade and you stay in it for like few minutes, up to like, well, it can go up to an hour, but few minutes and you want it out. So you will normally enter some large lot size and then you want to get out fast. For scalpers, say you want to scalp on the 1-minute time frame, my advice would be you can go to the 15-minute time frame and you do your chart setup on the 15-minute time frame. Say now we're on gold and say we want to sell gold. The reason why I mentioned the word sell now for gold is because today, the 30th of January 2025, gold actually made a new time high. Yeah, gold actually made a new time high. So I know most sellers now want to sell. So say you're gonna sell the market, right? You go on the time frame and say you see a setup, a sell setup. on the 15-minute time frame. Remember, we're on the 15-minute time frame. Then you might want to go to the 5 or the 1 minute time frame and look for that entry. That's how the scalpers will do it. Sometimes we will analyze, yes, from the 1 hour time frame, and we can take it down, going on the 13-minute, going on the 15-minute, going on the 5-minute, and the 1 minute. So that's for scalpers. Now, for my recommendations to persons that are beginners, like I mentioned before, it's best to be on the higher time frame where you get less noise. For me personally, I trade a little haul. So sometimes yes I scalp, and sometimes I will trade the higher time frame. Sometimes I will swing trade. I'm not a position trader where I will enter a trade and hold it for weeks. I will hold a trade for a 1 or 2 day, and sometimes I hold it based on the market, not that I entered the trade because I want to hold it for so long. So for position traders, normally they go on the 4 hour time frame, the daily time frame, and the weekly up to the monthly time frame. But like I said before, like I said before, you can stay on the 30-minute time frame for beginners or the 1 hour time frame. Most times I am on the 1 hour time frame taking my trade. Actually went in a trade today on gold. We got an entry around this zone, went all the way to about that zone, and then that's where the market actually came back and took us out. Alright, so I think that I cleared that up. Now let's talk more about this section. It's more easier to place in a trade for the traders using the MT5 than the MT4. We're not going to talk about the MT4 much to confuse persons. But say you want to place trades on the MT5, you first will click there. Notice when you click here, you see the option to buy, to sell, or to buy the market. So say you want to open a trade, and for here you can touch there to change the lot size. For beginners, I advise you leave it at this 0.01, which is 1 microlot. You don't want to change this number too high and end up messing up your account, end up losing a lot of money, end up blowing your account. Blowing your account means you wipe your account clean. So I advise you just stay on the 1 microlot just for now, until you get more comfortable trading, and then you want to tease it a little and so forth. If you want to change it, you can always change it. That's 2 microlot, 3 microlot, and so on. But let's keep it on the 1 microlot. Now you want to sell gold, let us. Okay, like I said, this is a demo. You place the sell. The market will show now closed. The market is not fully closed because we're not in the weekend as yet. Today is Thursday. Gold normally have a time where it freezes. I don't think that's the issue here. Well, that's the issue here. USD JPY is actually moving. If you look here, you notice these numbers moving on USD JPY, but not on gold. So I'm not even gonna go on USD JPY. Let's stay on gold. But yeah, if you want to sell, you will click there, and buy, you would click there. For this section now, let's go here. Right? What's that about? Now when you touch here, this is the section now where you can test indicators out. If you want to add indicators to your chart, you come there and then you can click this button here. When you click that button here, all this is a list of indicators. You can test them, you can add and remove. That's up to you. In one of my previous videos, I told everyone to add this indicator here, fractals. So let's add the fractals here. The background for this is actually white, so we're going to put this in black. You choose any colors you wish. You click save. You can always go back, and we just added this indicator, which is the fractals. Let's add a few more indicators. So we're going back here to in here, and we're going to add this indicator, moving average. Now let's put this one to 20, and we're going to use exponential. So we're going to use exponential for the method. For the color, you can choose what you wish. I'm going to choose yellow, and then go again and save. You can always go back. You can always go back if you wish to see it on the chart, or you can just add more indicators if you wish. Let's add one more before we go back. I'm going to add a next moving average. I'm going to put this to blue. You choose which color you wish. Exponential just the same, and we're going to change this to 20. Let's see how they look on the chart. Wow. So this is what we have right here. Okay, let's add one more. Let's add one more. This, we normally have it white, but let's put it in black. Let's change it to 200, not 2000. So this is our chart we have here. Now, how do we use these indicators? I will create a video differently for that. For now, let's not stray from the main topic of this video. Here, as you can see, that's the time frame that we are on. You can see a list of it there when you touch it, and then you can choose from here. Now, this section here, this gives you the option to set different limits. Notice here it says buy limit. If you touch here, it's changed to sell stop. Then you have sell stop limit, buy limit, sell stop. Now, these are options to place orders at a certain point in the market, but alright, when you click buy and sell, that is called execution, meaning you execute your trade right away. Like when you place buy, immediately your position should be open up for a buy. Now when you use these orders, you set them at an area. Let me show you what I mean. Say, let's take off this and say you're looking at gold and you said to yourself, gold is going to sell, but you don't want to sell the market at this level. You don't want to sell it at this level that it's at now. You would like to sell maybe when it comes back up to this zone. That's where you want to sell. You will touch this level, this zone, and when this comes up, you can place your order here. So let's move it. I'm sure they create one demo with the broker, and you can place this order, which is a sell limit, or I'm gonna see sell stop come. Yeah, but you could place the order here. When the market get to that zone, it would actually trigger the order, and then it would be open in the market. To not confuse you, I will create a video on a later date explaining the different orders and how they functions. Now let's move on. Now for this, when you touch it, you can basically move it on the chart. You can see the different times showing below here, which is the broker time and the date, and the price, which is the center here. This is something you might not use as much, so I think I cleared up enough for this section. I'm trying to cut the video short and I'm trying not to confuse you guys. Now let's move to our next section, which is here. Now this, like I said, this is a demo account. Now for this section, here you will see your trade running below this line here. Here you will see you in profit or out of profit. Above this section you will see the color blue or red. Blue meaning you're in profit, red meaning you're out of profit. I mean, just by looking at this section, it's not hard to understand what's happening here. And you can see your balance here, equity, and free margin. This section here, you can organize how you want to see your peers, or how you want to see the peers running here. So that's optional if you wish. You don't even have to trouble it. Here, this is where you could place your orders as well. Remember we talked earlier about executions. You can place the buy here on the market. It will just open on the market right away, but if you wish to use a limit order, you click there and then you see a drop down list and you see the limit orders here, and you can choose which one you want to use, set what you want to set. Now before I go, alright, let's continue. Now we're going to go to this section here, right? Just created this demo account, so that's why you're seeing this information now. On this section here, you will see your closing trades, whether you have win the trade, lost the trade. If you say set a limit order and then you cancel it, then you actually see it here in the history zone, right? This section here, sometimes you just see some message right here, so from the MT5 and thing, and you really have to check it out if you wish not to. Now let's go to USD JPY. Alright, USD JPY. Say we're USD JPY now and we want to buy the market, right? Let's say we buy. Let's open a buy now. Right. This is why I recommend beginners to use the MT5 over the MT4. Say you place the buy here and you want to set your stop loss or you take profit. You can easily just touch the lines, the line where you buy, so you be alright. So just to look back on our trade, remember USD JPY, we actually placed a buy, and as you can see we are currently in profit, right? Now let's go back over a little few stuff. So let's go back here. So like I said, you will see your trade running here, and you can see that we're in profit, currently $1 profit. And you come back here, the spreads, we didn't talk about the spreads yet. The spreads are basically this zone here between the bid and the asking price, which is the red line and the green line. Now the smaller the numbers are, the spreads are smaller, and that's what you want to focus on. You want to focus on trading on the smaller spreads. If you place the buy order, your order would be right at the red line there, and you won't be in profit until the green line get above the zone, which is the zone that the red line was on. That's how it works, vice versa for the seller. So let's talk about something now. Let's talk about trade stop. Remember when the video started, you see me on the gold trade. I did much talking on that trade. But you see where my stop loss was above my buy zone. So on the MT5, we can click the stop loss, which is SL here. Touch it. When you touch it, you can move it, so you move it in profit. Notice you're seeing it showing 33 cents. If you click this arrow here and then you click modify, what this means is that you have secured your trade from losing money and you're only secure 33 cents, right? Now If the market go to the TP area, TP price will take you out with the profit that you set the reward and which is I think $4. But if price comes back to this SL, then you will trade it close into 33 cents. I think that is clear enough. So like a trade like this, you can just leave it. You know that you won't lose. You know when you check back the charges, either you gain $4 or you gain 33 cents. Let's go back to gold. On gold, when you start of the video, you hear me talking about the trend line. I don't want to talk much, but I feel it's necessarily to complete what I was fully saying. To set the trend lines, you're gonna come when you touch the screen here. We're gonna finish up this. When you touch the screen, you will see this come up where you normally use to set the change the time frames. And this section right here, should I change the color to yellow? This section right here, touch it. When you touch it, you see some images looking like these. To set the trend line, you can use this, the one that's slant. So we're gonna open this, and you can set it somewhere in the chart. You can always hold on to it, and then you get this. You can click the one that looks like a pen, change the color, any color you wish, say purple. You can thicken the size of it. Let's go 2 pixels, and then we can adjust it. Now, triple touch I was talking about. Remember we talked about the fractal indicator in one of my previous videos. So you're gonna set the trend line on these fractals image, right? And we set them here. So first you will see the 2 triangle, and then we set them on the 2, and then one more up here which made it 3, right? Not only did price touch these zones, 1 touch, 2 touch, and this is the 3rd touch. If we had seen this with the, you notice the rejections, look at the candlesticks. The candlesticks, they have been rejected. Wick, wick, wick. That's a nice rejection, and that's a triple touch. So if we had seen this earlier, we would get in on our trade around this area right there. So we would actually buy around this zone, right? But nevertheless, we came in at this zone right here, and the trade went straight into profit a few hours after, because we actually took the trade on the 1 hour time frame, and then the trade was a win. So I'm going to talk more in our previous video about how setting the trend line combined with the support and resistance with the help of the lines that we placed on the chart, and as well as the arrow indicators. Now say you want to change the color of your candlestick, the color of the chart, touch the screen again, and then when you see this section come up here, you click it and you get some list like this. Notice when you place a trade, alright, for the candlestick you can also change it if you wish. I don't recommend that, but if you wish, touch that section here, and you see different options, bar chart, line chart, but we're gonna let it stay on there. If you want to see the different days, you can touch this here. If you separate the days, like from Monday to Tuesday, it won't show you Monday, but you will know. You will see the dates below, you won't see the word. And if you want to change the color, you come down to the bottom here where you see color here, and then you can change all of the color. If you want to do a customized color, you can click here. Let's use this one that says black on white. Knowing that we have some indicators that are actually black. And let's see what that look like. So this is what this look like. To take off some of the lines, you can go back and take off the grid. Here, look where you see grid here. You can put this color to white because our background is white. If your background is black, you can change the grid to black to keep the chart a little cleaner. So we talked about these lines before. These lines are just separating the days. Yeah, separating the days. So that's it for now. I will drop a next video 2 weeks time from now. Not a lot of person will hear this because not a lot of person will watch the video. I think this video is actually a little bit longer than I thought it would. But I'm gonna drop a next video 2 weeks time from this video uploaded time about how you can get a funded account, which is actually free. So for the next 2 weeks, I'm hoping that you guys actually, well, if you don't sign up with a broker yet, you can use the link below the video description. Sign up with that video, sign up with that link. If you don't know how to sign up on the accounts, I have videos showing how you can do it, create a demo, everything that I have taught so far, use it up, and prepare yourself for the next 2 weeks when I drop a next video showing how you can get some free cash to make some trading. Live trading, live accounts to trade on. When you earn your money, you can do your withdrawals. So prepare yourself for the next 2 weeks and I will drop that video for y'all to watch and to gain from it. That video will be much shorter. And then after that video, then you can see me creating videos now about the trend lines easily. The easiest way to identify the trend line zones, just like I created videos showing the easiest way to find support and resistance. Some persons actually gave me feedbacks already and told me that they actually love that. So a lot of persons know that didn't have the fractal, which is the triangle indicator, currently have it on their chart using to the best of their knowledge and their abilities. So see you in 2 weeks time. Alright, so you basically touch the line here, this blue line here, anywhere on the line, and then you will get this option, and then you can click stop loss. Delete again. Stop loss here, and it's showing you. Look, you notice the figure showing right there. We got $1.14, meaning if market come to this zone, we're gonna lose this. So this is why I recommend persons use the MT5. On MT4 you wouldn't see this. You could set the stop loss this easy on the MT4. So if you set the stop loss on the MT4, you're not gonna know how much you're gonna lose if the market actually touch this zone. This kind of give you a little edge in the game, meaning say you want to use 1 micro lot, right? That's what I recommend. But say you feel like you want to lose 3 to 4 or 5 micro lot, but you want to see how much 1 micro lot will lose. So 1 micro lot will lose, say $1, but this is saying $1.14, but let's say $1, and you're saying on this trade you want to risk $5. So first you will see the distance where the $1 will come to, and then you know you will lose it. But suppose you didn't want to set the stop loss there, you want to set the stop loss below the fractal indicator that we set right there. So here is the fractal indicator. So you want to set the stop loss below this. So now you're seeing that you're risking $2 here. Remember now, you want to risk 5, but now you're seeing this 1 micro lot that you use to the zone that you want to stop loss. You're risking say $2. You know that you can enter one more trade with what? The same 1 micro lot, set it at the same stop loss, and you're now risking $4 instead of the $2. You're risking less than the $5 because the zone that it is in. So it kind of give you the option if you can utilize them way. The MT5 you know give them option there. So you either place it, you either click this blue arrow here, and then the stop loss will just automatically just set. And then you click modified here, and it's set. That's it. Now you want to set a take profit. Now you touch the blue line again, click the TP. TP mean take profit, and you want to look for a realistic zone. So you want to set a take profit right there, or better yet, so you want to do a 1-to-1 risk ratio, which means that if you're risking on this trade now, we're risking $2, but before we said $4, right? So say you're risking $4, you want to gain back $4. So that is the 1-to-1 risk ratio. But for this trade opening now, this would be a 1-to-2 risk ratio, meaning you're risking $2 to gain $4. And then we click the arrow again, modified, and then it's set. Now remember that we said when you want to see your active trade, well, all of your trade orders, whether it's running in the market or pending order, just come to this section here. Then you can see your trade here. So this is our sell. See what you're losing currently, but this will show you the overall you're losing if say you have more than one pair opening. SL, stop loss, that's a stop loss level. TP, same, that's a TP level. So I guess I can wrap this up now for the tool. So it's not complicated, don't make it complicated. And just like I said, you can just mess with it a little. If you want to add, like I said, if you want to add more indicators, you come here, you can click add. Let's add something else. Let's add this indicator here, MACD. So we're going to add a MACD to it. And you can just leave it as default and just click save. And then you can go back on the chart and you see what it looks like. So this is what the MACD look like if you want to add it. If you don't want to take up too much of your chart, you can always go along the screen and you can drag it down the slider to get back up some screen, or if you wish, you can always remove it. So that's it. So I'm going to close the video for now.